Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, C. Raj Chavla, Vice Chairman, MSME and Startup Committee of ICI. Welcome you all today in this our MSME Pathshala. And today we will cover digital transformation in MSME, opportunities and challenges. And the second topic, we will cover SME listing role of exchange, process of listing, benefits available for MSME. So as we know, MSME may be micro, small and medium enterprises by classification, but the impact they have is invaluable. They prevail as a backbone of the economy due to their high share of employment and value addition. Friends, we know internationally the contribution of MSME is around 50 to 60%, whereas in India it is 30 to 35% right now. So that is the reason that this time Government of India in the budget has shown a significant role in this budget, and they have given various opportunities and various benefits also to the MSME. So friends, digital transformation offers SME possibilities to innovate and grow. With the current disruption in technology and the available of low-cost apps, a micro and small business owner can deploy and use cloud-managed services with little or no help. There is no denying that SMEs play a vital role in the growth of an economy, both as job creator and a contributor to the national income. This has been recognized by the economies across the globe, leading to construction of MSME exchange in various developed and developing economies. Our speaker will discuss the strategies and best practice that can help MSME adapt to the new normal, focusing on areas such as digital adoption, market diversification, and financial management. I am sure that today's webinar will be a valuable learning experience for all of us, enabling us to enhance our capability for startup and MSME. For valuable insight into this subject, we are honored to have our speaker, CA Mohammad Shahrukh Kamalji and CA Ashish Goyalji. So I welcome you all. And now I request our coordinator to please take forward this webinar.
Thank you so much, Chawla, for setting out a tone for this whole session. I hope we, along with the speakers, will be able to continue over that and leverage on it. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ketan Tadsare, and before we begin with this session, I would like to quickly introduce our able speakers. Mr. Ashish Goyal is a chartered accountant with a slurry of wealth spanning over 25 years. He has spent a significant amount of time in BFSI business development as a BFSI business development specialist. He has played a catalyst role in his previous stints at Madhya Pradesh Stock Exchange and brought it from a regional level stock exchange to a national level stock exchange that it is today. A lot of credit of that transformation goes to Ashish. After that, he has very recently joined National Stock Exchange, and as we speak today, he operates as a vice president of the business development spring for the National Stock Exchange. Moving on to Mr. Shahrukh Kamal. He brings with him about 11 years of rich experience as a chartered accountant, and in his previous stints, he has been responsible as an audit manager for Rami Group, and he has been operating in the Indian context as well as in the UAE context. And as we speak, he is an associate director with Taxcraft Advisors, and is leading the audit practice for the firm. So over to the speakers. I would request the speakers to take it from here and perhaps initiate the session that we may have as of
now. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Yeah, is my screen visible?
No,
Not yet, sir.
Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Okay. So this model of NSE Emerge of MSME listing started in 2012 on a very specific initiative by Government of India. At that point of time, a task force was created to analyze how the bigger corporates have come into the picture of the likes of Reliance, Infosys, and the bigger companies. So going back, most of the companies that have made to big times were essentially a listed company on the stock exchange. With this thought and process, for the first time, the guidelines were changed, and both the exchanges, the NSE and the BSE, were asked to launch an MSME platform, a platform exclusively for development and listing of MSME companies. So we started our journey somewhere around 2014. Things have moved very significantly. Many of the chartered accountants are actively taking part in MSME listing as far as their clients' business and their acquaintance are concerned. So as on today, we have 504 listed companies on NSE Emerge platform. We have raised a capital of 11,937 crores. The market capitalization has crossed beyond 1,75,000 crores. And I'm very happy to tell you, most of the people have a perception that MSMEs come up with smaller issues. So the average funding size in an IPO at NSE is around 23.69 crores. And out of these 504 companies, 139 companies have already migrated to the main platform. So professional friends, if you are a chartered accountant and if you have a good clientele, this model has come up like anything in last 12 years. Even if you don't promote this platform of MSME listing among your client, one fine day, some other fellow will pick up your client who may not be looking at their taxation and audit, but who specialize in the listing process. So things are very much in place. And as you can see, 504 company listed on NSE. There are no bigger challenge as far as the regulatory things are concerned, the compliance are concerned. And last 2 years, the things have been quite good, as we all know about the capital market. So fundraising is also not that big challenge. Essentially, the entire ecosystem is looking at three things for an MSME client potential. The first thing is the company should have exponential business plan. So if you are one of your clients who an MSME company is having an exponential plan, exponential business plan. The second thing the entire ecosystem is looking at is scalable business opportunity, an opportunity which can be scaled from Gujarat to say Western India to entire India and even international. And the third one is strong financial statement. So if any of your client has exponential business plan, scalable business opportunity, and sound financial statement, we have a model which can transform a small enterprise into a bigger corporation. With capital raising of around 12,000 crores and market cap of 1,75,000 crores, everything is in place and it's not a very big and humongous task. This entire process, provided documents are in order, can be completed in as less as 100 days. So things are pretty good. Let me take you through the presentation part. So how is this entire NSE Emerge systems come into the picture? So essentially, many of the enterprises start as startup with owners' capital and capital from friends and family. The next stage is when they take long-term debt, short-term debt, working capital from banks, from government seed capital schemes, from angel funds, venture capital. And when they are moving to from an early stage to the growth stage, they need public participation in terms of equity and more external investors. At that time, the options with them is NSE Emerge platform and private equity. As we all know, private equity comes with a lot of riders. For companies who want to go for external investors, NSE Emerge platform is very much available. From the growth phase, when they move to a larger company, we have our main board where retail institutions, mutual fund, a wide variety of investors comes into the picture. So many of you might be aware about this, but still for the sake of repetition, I'm telling you, what is the eligibility criteria for MSME listing? So if the issuer's post-issued capital is between 10 to 25 crores, he has both the platform, the MSME platform and the main board platform. But if the issuer's post paid up capital is less than 10 crores, then only MSME platform is available to him. So for all companies with say 1 crore to 25 crore of post-issue paid up capital, I'm not talking about the premium, only the post-issue paid up capital. This is a platform where you can get your clients listed on the stock exchange. We are looking at 3 years operational history. That means the company should be greater than 3 years old. And operating profit. Okay, I'm talking not about profit after tax. I'm talking operating profit in any of the last 2 years out of the preceding 3 years and a positive net worth. I think most of the professionals present today might be like most of my clients are becoming eligible. But essentially, that is not the criteria. Initially, I told you the entire ecosystem is looking at 3 things. One is exponential business plan. The second one is scalable business opportunity and sound financial statement. So this is how the entire regulatory framework is structured. MSME needs a minimum of 50 LOTs. DRHP is in the same format. 100% underwritten issue. So your client will not be subject to any sort of embarrassment or financial loss because 100% issue is underwritten. No grading requirement. And they have to dilute a minimum of 25% of their holding. Post-listing compliances are half-yearly audited results they have to publish. On the main board, it is quarterly results, which we find very regularly being released by bigger companies. But for MSME companies looking at their bandwidth, the mandate by the regulator is they should publish half-yearly audited results. The second one is corporate governance norms. They are on the same line as the main board company. We have a process through which these MSME companies can migrate to the main board over a period of time, subject to certain compliance. And the minimum application size for an individual or investor to participate in an IPO or want to acquire shares in the MSME company is rupees 1 lakh. The minimum trading lot is also 1 lakh rupee. This is how the entire regulatory framework is structured. When I talk about the ecosystem, I have been part of NSE's Gujarat team, and we have seen incremental participation of MSME companies in this particular platform. Almost 157 companies from Gujarat are already in this platform out of this 504 listed companies. Over a period of time, when you understand the growth path, there are 2 types of growth. One is inorganic growth and the second one is organic growth. So when I talk of inorganic growth is in terms of funds from friends, relatives, then probably banks, and going forward, things like that. But when you talk of inorganic growth is in terms of mergers, acquisitions, takeovers, big expansions. So these inorganic growth can be targeted very well through listing on the stock exchange. Most of the bigger enterprises across the globe are now looking at MSME companies setting up their footprints in India. So this can be a very good opportunity. Subsequent to listing, you are there on NSE's website on all the major database in the country. So strategically, we position you in terms of alliances, in terms of collaboration, so that these foreign enterprise, when they want to create footprint in India, can very well participate in this particular journey. The second thing is MSME companies which have been there for 15, 20 years now, uh, over a period of time, they have come into a mediocre sort of a working. Once we have seen n number of cases when the company gets listed on the stock exchange, most of the things are energized, and things start moving in a very incremental way when the promoters look at the valuation, the enterprise value, and going forward, the entire growth thing coming forward. So talking about the advantages of MSME listing, we have categorized them into number of heads. Let us first start with higher visibility. So subsequent to listing, all the companies that are listed on MSME exchanges are traded on more than 2 lakh trading terminals across India. Okay. The moment you Google search for any of the company listed on the stock, the name of your company, any of the individual or a business enterprise looks for details of your company and does a Google search, the first thing that will appear on the Google search is you are listed on National Stock Exchange. So things in terms of visibility, even if you give a full page ad in any of the bigger newspapers, the memory of the people will not last for long. But once you become a listed company, the entire visibility ecosystem is highly put in your favor. Talking about a different perspective, many of the people might think small is beautiful. But with this globalization happening, with this bigger investments, capex happening, things can be very different at times. So you cannot say every time that small is beautiful. You have to scale up the operations and move forward. So we have a company in pharmaceutical sector, which was essentially 90% of his business was coming from South India. Subsequent to listing with some sort of networking, some sort of visibility, now they have a pan-India presence. We have a company in IT sector. Earlier, they used to attract talent from the local vicinity. Now they have, with ESOP in place and multiple initiatives in place, they have their offices in Canada, US, and have people working from them from entire India. Small cannot be beautiful at all times. We have a company in refrigerations who have traveled from a 28 crores turnover to 300 plus turnover in a matter of 3 years. So the larger picture can unfold subsequent to listing in a very big and appropriate way. One more topic that I want to discuss about is the credibility aspect. So we have a lot of certification in MSME enterprises, ISO, and multiple certifications. But a listing happening on the stock exchange will have a lot of credibility in terms of financial reporting, in terms of corporate governance, in terms of process-driven approach. A few days back, I happened to meet one of my MSME promoters who have got his company listed on the stock sheet. And he was telling me that he was negotiating some strategic alliance with a company in Brazil. And he happened to visit Brazil. And on the third slide, when he was making the presentation, on the third slide, when it came up that his company is listed on National Stock Exchange, most of the smaller things got absolved automatically due to the effect of financial governance, corporate governance, process-driven approach. Multiple things come into the picture once you get listed on the stock exchange. I'm trying to build up a case in terms of talking about a few practical cases because we have around 504 companies and we happen to interact with them very frequently when it comes to looking at how the business have shaped up. We have a company in the logistics which said that subsequent to listing, we have been able to work for PSU in terms of logistics. So multiple companies have derived great benefit in terms of credibility to boom their business forward. So let us come up to the business growth. So when we talk of business growth, the principal criteria is in terms of technology, in terms of finance. So listing helps you not only to raise funds from the shareholders or the public, but it opens the door for investment in your company by HNIs. Am I clear? HNIs, mutual funds, foreign institutional investors, foreign portfolio investors, multiple investors across the world can invest in your company through the medium of stock exchange listing. We have a company dealing in aluminium. When I talk of business growth, I'm giving you a practical illustration. We have a company from North India dealing in aluminium. The quality of the aluminium they claim is of the same quality as a bigger company, but their sales price was significantly different as compared to the bigger branded company. Now, subsequent to listing with a little bit of networking, homework, and the showcasing part of it, they have an increase in their sales price by around 15 to 20%. We have a company in engineering which got listed 5 years back. Now it has taken over a company through just share swap, means allotting shares to the promoters of the US company. 5 times its size. The company that they have acquired in US is 5 times the size of the company they are running in India. We have a jewelry company which started with 3 showrooms here in this place. Now they have traveled to 7 showrooms across India. We have a company in telecommunication which has done exceedingly well. We have companies in IT sectors which have expanded beyond a particular level subsequent to listing. So listing comes with a lot of opportunities in terms of finance, in terms of strategic alliance, in terms of business growth, in terms of credibility, in terms of visibility. One of the biggest hurdle many of the listed companies face is in terms of quality manpower. So this mechanism of ESOP not only helps you to get good quality people working for you, the experienced people working for you, but the mechanism of ESOP help them in working out a payout structure which will help them in building the business of a larger size. We have a lot of IT companies on board which have grown significantly big in terms of quality manpower due to the smart mechanism of ESOPs. Let us spend a few minutes on valuation. I am aware many programs are being held by ICAI for the valuation part, but things for a promoter who has expended 20-25 years in this company, still the valuation comes to how much the value of the land that he has built his factory on has gone up, and like that. So who will value his 20 years effort, his credibility part, his vendor's profile, his business, his profitability? The entire mechanism of stock exchange listing helps you to evaluate and finally get the enterprise valuations of the company. Why is Mukesh Ambani, on a lighter note, why is Mukesh Ambani number one in India, in Asia? That is because of the valuation of his company, not because he is having that sort of a money value with him. So valuation is a big thing. We have n number of illustrations where a company which came with an IPO of 50 to 60 crores market cap is now more than 1,000 crores, 1,500 crores market cap. I remember an instance where Walmart acquired Flipkart for 1 lakh crores, and in spite of it being a loss-making company. Things can change very significantly. The concept of valuation comes into the picture only and only when you become a listed company on the stock exchange as far as general public is concerned. Borrowing also takes a very big flip. Your debt to equity ratio improves, and certain banks give weightage to your being in terms of rating points, in terms of you being a listed company because you are following corporate governance, financial governance, process-driven approach. The larger picture unfolds in a very big way as far as your company is concerned. The shares of your company, which probably many of the promoters of your company which are not listed might not be keeping it in a safe custody, now it has lot of value. the concept of mergers, acquisitions, takeovers can seamlessly happen through a non-cash deal by just exchange of shares once your company is listed on the stock exchange. The access to wider capital, as I was telling you, not only comes from HNIs or the domestic institutional investors or mutual funds. Now, with the visibility that India has got in terms of emerging markets, the foreign institutional investors, the FDIs, the FPIs are very much keen. The sovereign funds are very much keen to take up stakes in the company. So going forward, once your company get listed on the MSME platform with certain regulatory checks, things can transform in a very significant way going forward. There are a lot of incentives by state government in terms of listing. If suppose you get if your client is a company from Gujarat, they get one-time assistance for 25 to 30% of the expenditure incurred, subject to maximum 5 lakh subsidy, that incentive that government is giving. Himachal Pradesh is with 10 lakh, Punjab is with 10 lakh, Uttarakhand is with 2.5 lakh, Haryana is 5 lakh. And Tamil Nadu is on the highest side with around 30 lakh of reimbursement. Kerala, IPO expenses, and the government is ready to subsidize to the extent of 50% subject to maximum 1 crore. So government also wants that the larger MSME companies should participate in public equity by getting public equity through stock exchange listing mechanisms. Things were difficult between 2014 to 2016, where very few companies were listed on the stock exchange in terms of MSME listing. Now, with both the exchanges, more than 1,000 plus companies are listed on the stock exchange. Many of you who are attending the program might be aware, might be having clients who have already got listed on MSME platform. Through this forum, I just want to put across a point where please look at your clientele list. Any company with exponential business plan, scalable business opportunity, and sound financial statement should definitely come forward with your help and support to plan for a stock exchange listing. These are some of the steps which I have noted down. Interaction with the NSE team, appointment of intermediaries in terms of merchant bankers, and then preparation of offer document, that is the DRHP, filing of offer document with NSE. This can happen subsequent to finalization of DRHP. And the NSE does its due diligence, and in principle, approval is done by NSE, and finally the listing. So there are instances where we have met companies, say 100 days back, and now they are listed. There are instances where it took 200 to 300 days. There are instances where we have met company 3 years back, try to guide them on multiple levels through which stock exchange listing can facilitate. At times we find companies doing exceedingly good as a proprietorship. So the background of 3 years for a proprietary or a partnership company is also counted in terms of stock exchange listing. So listing is a sort of a journey where over a period of time you can guide your promoter, your listed client, your MSME client towards listing. There have been instances where listing had happened just within 50 days also, subsequent to the first meeting of submission of document with the merchant bank. So things are quite well structured. There are n number of merchant bankers available. NSE team is available across India. We have offices in Delhi, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Calcutta. Everywhere we have offices. Our people travel very frequent to multiple locations. My number, I will share it, and the entire ICI team has my numbers. They can share it with them, with everyone. And if any of you are looking at the MSME company, need some clarification, want to meet NSE at Mumbai or any of these locations, you can very well get in touch with us. So as you can see from this slide, we have a representation, say capital goods. Out of 504 companies, 27% are from capital goods side. 14% are from the information technology, 13 are from health sectors. So all the 15, 16 sectors which are very prominent as far as our entire economy is concerned are represented through MSME listing. We have launched our MSME index also in November 2017. And if you look at the graph, it has traveled significantly in 5 years with a index return of more than 53% in last 5 years and overall return of 40.56%. This is entire journey. We started in 12-13 and now we are at 24-25. You can see in between it took some time, first 5 years where we were understanding the ecosystem, building expertise, connecting with the company. And 2017-18, we saw 87 companies. Last year has been incrementally good for us. We listed 132 company raising 4,622 crores. This year has started on a very positive note with more than 28 companies and the amount raised is 938. We can facilitate in terms of awareness sessions. We can come up with you for any meetings with industrial association, industry clusters. We can do a focus group meeting for for a group of your clients at your location, at any of the locations that we want to work. We work for strategic development. We work with governments, state governments, industrial associations. We are working with ICA also on multiple levels. So these are the initiatives which NSE has taken for this particular platform. This is all from my side. I think if any of you have any of the questions, please let me know. I'm here to answer you. Due to some time constraint, I may not be available in the second half of the Q&A. So my request is kindly let me know if you want to connect with us. These are some of the details of our contact people. You can talk to my colleague Chetan Vyas at 86556 and my number is also I can make it available. It's 972-770-4346 and the email ID is ashishg for Goel at nse.co.in. This is all from my side. If any of you have any of the questions, please let me know. Ethan, this is all from me.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ashish ji. If there are any questions, we could request Ashish ji's response on that.
I'm just sharing with you.
Sure.
Sir, first question is, what are the benefits given to SME in the recent budget?
Benefits given to the MSME company. So I'm here to talk about MSME listing and its advantages. Probably at a different forum where budget is being discussed, it would be better to discuss about the MSME initiatives. But largely, government has recognized MSME as one of the key sectors which will contribute to our GDP and for the growth. Even this platform of MSME, as I told you, has led to a lot of capital formation, specifically equity contribution as far as MSME listing is concerned. As I had shared with you, we have already raised 12,000 crores. A lot of these MSME companies are migrating to a larger enterprises, but I'm very sure government with multiple initiatives is very much keen, as you can see from the list of state governments which has facilitated in terms of expenditure which MSME companies are incurring for stock exchange listing.
Okay. Then next question is how to increase the efficiency of the use of finance subsidiaries so that they active and entrepreneurship of business entities.
The ecosystem is quite challenging with the globalization and bigger capex being incurred by the major companies. I think there are a lot of challenges for MSME company, but at the same time, the entire ecosystem which government is promoting has brought up many areas where government is focusing through subsidies. And one of the method of promoting your company, your client's company, is through stock exchange listing.
And the next question is, what factors contribute to SME as in emerging market to adopt innovation practices?
Innovation and exponential thinking is one of the key factors for any of the MSME companies that is operational as of now. The availability of finance is being ensured by the ecosystem. The availability of equity is also being ensured by the ecosystem. So innovation, as I understand, is one of the principal things which will lead to further growth of MSME sector.
Okay, so next question is motivations to implement CSR by SMEs in emerging economy.
CSR over a period of time is occupying a very principal place. This is quite important looking at the fact that we still have a major part of our population below the poverty line. In fact, an exchange has a social stock exchange concept. One fine day, whenever the committee feels it's okay, we can have a separate program on social stock exchange, where NSE is promoting social enterprise to come up on the exchange and list, thereby inviting donations through the stock exchange mechanism from the entire ecosystem and big donors across the globe.
Okay. So next question is, does the integration of extended enterprise resource offer a potential model for competitiveness and improved performance for SME?
As I told you, multiple initiatives are being taken. And as you have rightly discussed, this is one of the principal initiatives which will drive motivation among the MSME companies. A lot of things are being done for MSME companies in India.
The last question is, how can SME practice land management with limited resource and skill?
As I was telling you, there are multiple platforms. One is the startup platform, which exchanges have. There is an MSME platform and a main board platform. So if any of the client has the right exponential business plan, the scalable opportunity, and sound financial statement, there is a mechanism of bank borrowing, there is a mechanism of government subsidy, there is a mechanism of stock exchange listing. All together can facilitate you to move forward. But as far as business models are concerned, everybody knows the Indian growth story and the potential our country has going forward. So we look forward to MSME companies in a very big way.
I request Ketan ji, please give a vote of thanks to the Ashish sir.
Thank
Over
you
to
so much, Ashish sir. Thank you so much, Ashish sir, for such an informative session. I think the areas that you captured about regulatory framework around MSMEs listing, the multiple benefits in terms of the growth parameters, the governance, the visibility efforts, and of course the goodwill that it brings about after listing of it, and also some of the success stories that you shared with us would certainly boost the motivation for our fellow professionals as well as multiple MSMEs to participate into the listing process and look forward into the growth aspect of the overall business. Thank you so much, Ashish sir. And
Thank you. Thank you very much.
moving on to our next speaker, Mr. Shahrukh Kamal. As I previously quickly introduced, I'll perhaps reintroduce once again. He is a chartered accountant with a dark experience into audit management. He has previously led the Rami Group's audit area, and now at this point, he's an associate director with Taxcraft Advisors. And he will be speaking about the digitization, the role of digitization into the MSME sector. Over to you, Sharif.
Thank you very much, sir, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Just a minute, I'll have to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I appreciate you all taking the time to join this session today. I am Mohammad Shahrukh Kamal, and I'm excited to present on this impactful topic, basically digital transformation in MSME and opportunities and challenges. As we navigate through presentation, I will try to explain the significance of digital transformation for MSME enterprises and explore the basically explore the opportunities that it brings with itself. Basically, in today's environment, MSME encounter numerous challenges in their quest for growth and sustainability. Traditionally, MSMEs have faced constraints due to limited resources and the inability to scale their operation effectively. However, in recent years, some small businesses have achieved remarkable growth by automating their processes through the use of technology. uh, MSME can leverage the technology and can become a big business aiming to uh, basically they can thrive on and compete with all the large businesses. As past president Dr. Abdul Kalam has said, technology is the highest wealth generator in the shortest time possible if done in the right direction. This quote continued to resonate in today's world as well, highlighting the transformative potential of technology for MSME. With that, I'll just a minute. Okay, so importance of MSME in Indian context. What is the importance of MSME for India right now? MSME, basically MSMEs are just not a small player. They are pivotal for the Indian economy. Let's look at some key contribution for this. If we talk about the economic contribution, MSMEs contribute roughly 30% to India's GDP. This is a substantial share, highlighting their critical role in driving economic growth. Second one is employment generation. MSME provide employment to approximately 110 million people in India. That is a big number, making them the second largest employment generator after the agriculture sector. This is particularly important in a country such as ours with a large and diverse workforce. Now, the third one is export contribution. Export contribution of MSME is immense in Indian context. These enterprises contribute to roughly around 48% of total Indian exports. These figures underline the role of MSME in global trade and their ability to compete internationally. Fourth point is regional balance. MSME promote balanced regional development by enabling industrialization in rural and backward areas. This helps in basically reducing regional disparities and promoting inclusive growth for all. These 4 points basically clearly highlight the core of MSME. Why supporting MSME is crucial for overall economic growth of the country. Digital transformation can further amplify these contributions by enhancing efficiency, productivity, and market reach. Digital transformation. What is digital transformation? Basically, digital transformation involves integrating digital technologies into all areas of a business, fundamentally changing operation and customer value delivery. For MSMEs, this is essential to remain competitive. Report in the year the 2023 reported by the Ministry of MSME basically shows that only 20% of MSMEs in India have fully adopted digital technologies, highlighting a significant need for digital adoption. Over 60% of MSMEs use mobile internet, indicating a trend toward digital engagement via mobile platforms. Digital transformation enhances the operational efficiency, customer engagement, market expansion. Without it, business risk stagnation. Businesses may fall out of the line. Without it, they have a limited scalability and decreased competitiveness because they can't, scale outside the physical boundaries where they operate. Key technologies for MSME that can be used to for increasing the scalability of the business are cloud computing. First one is cloud computing, that is cloud computing enables a scalable, flexible data management on remote servers, reducing physical infrastructure cost. You don't have to pay upfront for the basically system maintenance and system acquisition cost. Second one is ERP system. ERP system integrates core business processes like HR, admin, production, logistics into one process for streamlined operations and improved decision making. E-commerce integration. E-commerce integration expands market reach through online sales channels for the MSMEs. One can get registered on Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, and have the access to bigger market at any point of time. Digital marketing. The digital marketing, basically MSME engages the customer through social media, through search engine optimization, and through content marketing by uh, uh, associating itself with the influencers. And the last one is AI and automation. AI and automation enhances productivity, accuracy, and cost efficiency by automating tasks and optimizing workflows. One of the main area of concern for MSMEs is managing cash flow. Managing cash flow is a pertinent challenge for MSME from very big time. MSMEs have adopted platforms like Recordant to automate credit terms, invoicing, and payments, improving efficiency and financial management. Digital transformation provides MSME with tools once only accessible to larger enterprises, transforming operation, customer interactions, and competitiveness. What are the opportunities available to MSMEs through the digital transformation? Technology helps MSMEs overcome traditional growth barriers by enabling efficient scaling through digital platforms. Sorry, cloud computing and automation. E-commerce platforms break geographical limits, allowing MSMEs to access a global customer base. Digital tools such as online platforms, social media, and search engine optimization provide valuable market insights, enabling targeted engagement and personalized experiences, which drive growth and diversification. Technology also streamlines distribution and payment processes. ERP system, as we have discussed earlier, ERP system enhances inventory and supply chain management, and it can include other areas of operation as well. While digital payment improve transaction efficiency and customer satisfaction, as we see nowadays that digital payment are everywhere. Basically, even a pani puri wala is accepting digital payments. So digital payment are important cog in a wheel for MSMEs as well. For instance, textile manufacturing using platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram for sales alongside omni-channel strategy have significantly expanded their market reach. Without timely technology adoption, MSME risk shortened lifespans as seen in comparisons between Myntra and Shopper Myntra and Shopper basically have a same model of sale. So Myntra is online, Shopper is offline. Myntra's early embrace of this e-commerce and digital marketing contrast with Shopper struggled. Uh, Shopper struggled due to a slower technological adoption. Basically, this demonstrates the critical role of technology in maintaining competitiveness and long-term viability. Overall, automatic routine tasks, leveraging data analytics for personalized marketing, and utilizing e-commerce platforms enhance operational efficiency, customer engagement, and market access. Digital transformation opens up a new business model and revenue streams, proving essential for MSMEs to thrive in today's competitive landscape. Challenges of digital transformation. There are various challenges in digital transformation, and some of them are, despite the numerous benefit that digital transformation is providing, MSMEs face significant challenges in their digital transformation journey. India is a country with the highest number of internet subscribers, yet more than half of it is vulnerable to the dangers possessed by it. A WhatsApp forwarder has the ability to influence the panic buying and selling in the country. We hear news of phishing attacks, online scams almost on daily basis. Even today, I have received a scam mail that some Chinese guy was wanted to transfer some funds to me. So these kind of scams can endanger the financial security of any person. The same issues are what is stalling the technology adoption in MSME as well. Some reasons for the same are limited digital literacy. Sorry. Over 50% of MSME owners lack the necessary skills to use digital tools effectively. This skills gap can hinder the adoption of new technology, and it is hindering the adoption of these technologies. Cybersecurity risk. Cyber attacks are a growing concern. About 30% of MSMEs have faced cyber attacks, with data breaches costing an average of 12 lakh per incident. Strengthening cybersecurity measures is crucial to protect sensitive data and maintain customer trust. Government is working on improving the cybersecurity of the country as a whole. They have now bring a new bill for cybersecurity as well. We have IT protection bill before as well, but still, cybersecurity is more of a personal area. You don't have to click every link that you receive. Uh, Government can't stop you from doing that. Financial barriers. High cost are a significant barriers, with 40% of MSMEs citing this as a major issue. The initial investment in digital technologies and ongoing maintenance can be a problem for small businesses. Infrastructure deficiencies. Inadequate digital infrastructure, particularly in rural areas, is a major challenge. Around 25% of MSME in rural regions report insufficient digital infrastructure, which hampers their ability to fully leverage digital tools. Addressing these challenges require concerted effort from all stakeholders, including the government, industry association, and the MSMEs themselves. Like I said earlier, that government can't do everything for the MSMEs. MSMEs have to be vigilant from the cyber security threat as well. Now, government initiatives for MSME. What are the initiatives that government is offering for the MSMEs? To support MSME in their digital journey, the government of India has launched several initiatives over the period of time. Technology Upgradation Fund scheme, that is called TURFs. This Technology Upgradation Fund scheme provides subsidies to MSMEs for upgrading their technology by reducing their financial burden. TURFs encourages the adoption of advanced technologies. Then there is a digital MSME scheme. This scheme supports digital adoption by offering incentives to just a minute. Offering incentive to MSME, it aims to enhance digital literacy and provide the necessary tools and infrastructure for digital transformation. BharatNet is another initiative by the government of India for MSMEs. Basically, BharatNet is a national broadband network project that aims to provide affordable broadband connectivity to all households, institutions in India. This initiative aims to connect all Gram Panchayat with high-speed optical fiber broadband by improving digital infrastructure in rural areas. BharatNet ensures that MSMEs in these regions have access to essential digital resources. Digital India program, then we have a Digital India program too. A transformative initiative, Digital India, aims to enhance digital infrastructure and provide high-speed internet to 250,000 villages by 2025. This will significantly boost the digital capabilities of MSMEs across the country. These initiatives demonstrate the government commitment to fostering a digital economy and supporting MSMEs in their digital transformation. Government is doing their part for the good of MSME. Now, future frontiers. What are the what future holds for MSMEs basically? Looking ahead, the future of MSMEs in the digital age is promising. By 2025, we expect to see significant advancement in the adoption of cutting-edge technologies. First one is AI. AI is a buzzword for today. So by 2025, 50% of MSMEs are expected to integrate AI into their operation. AI can enhance customer service through chatbots, through predictive analysis, and automated customer interactions, providing personalized and efficient services. Second one is blockchain. Blockchain is around for a while now, and the wide scale of adoption of blockchain has already started in the government department now. So blockchain technology is expected to grow by 30%, securing transactions and supply chains with transparent and tamper-proof records. This will enhance trust and reliability in business operations. The next is Internet of Things, that is called IoT. Connecting devices for real-time data and automation will enable MSMEs to optimize their operation. For example, IoT can streamline inventory management, reduce waste, and improve productivity. Next is 5G technology. We already have this 5G technology in our phones in all the major cities of our country, but still widespread rolling out of 5G technology is still not happened across the country. So with the advent of 5G, it will enable a faster and more reliable internet connections across locations and facilitating seamless operation and real-time data transfer. This will be particularly beneficial for MSMEs involved in e-commerce and digital services. Embracing these future technology will allow MSMEs to remain competitive, innovative, and efficient in a rapidly evolving digital landscapes. Case study. So we all know Nika, the brand, and how it became big just by the use of a technology. We are taking a case of this company. This company epitomizes successful digital transformation. Nika was founded in 2012 by Falguni Nair, a former investment banker. The company started as an online beauty and wellness retail platform and has grown into a prominent player in the Indian market. Nika's success can be attributed to several key factors. What are the key factors? Nika invested heavily in advanced technology, including a robust e-commerce platform, mobile app, and data analytics. These technologies enable Nika to provide a seamless shopping experience and personalized recommendation to its customers. Omni-channel strategy. Nika adopted an omni-channel strategy by combining online and offline retail. Omni-channel strategy is a strategy which provides customer with a seamless shopping experience, whether he is shopping online or offline. This approach expanded their reach and provided customers with multiple touch points to interact with the brand. Customer-centric approach. Nika placed a strong emphasis on customer experience. They use data analytics to understand customer preferences and tailor their offerings accordingly. This focus on personalization significantly enhanced customer satisfaction and loyalty. Innovative marketing. Nika leveraged digital marketing strategies, including social media campaigns, influencer partnerships, and content marketing. These efforts helped them build a strong brand presence and engage effectively with their target audience. Nika's journey from a small startup to a major market player highlights the immense potential for digital transformation. Their successful IPO in November 2021 further underscores the value created through strategic digital adoption. These are some more examples of MSMEs that went big through the adoption of digital transformation, leveraging digital technology to transform their business. Lenskart. Lenskart was an eyewear company, and it has utilized digital tools like AI and AR. AR is artificial reality to offer virtual try-ons for glasses. This innovative use of technology has enhanced the customer shopping experience and it has boosted sales multiple times. Next one is Zomato. Zomato basically started as a restaurant reviewing and discovery platform, and it has expanded into a food delivery business now, leveraging digital platforms and data analytics to optimize delivery routes and improve customer services. The last one is KVIC, known as Khadi and Village Industries Commission. KVIC has adopted e-commerce platform to market traditional Indian products globally. This digital shift has increased their market reach and sales significantly. These examples illustrate how MSMEs across various sectors are harnessing digital technologies to innovate, grow, and compete in the marketplace. Each of these businesses has successfully navigated the challenges and leveraged their opportunities and leveraged the opportunities that is presented by digital transformation. Many organizations have stagnated due to a lack of technology adoption. Well, we have one very particular example of that is Nokia. Nokia was a strong player in mobile market before the era of a smartphone came through Samsung, BlackBerry, and Apple. It was already almost wiped out from the market. While early adopters have benefited from increased market penetration and extended business lifespans, in today's dynamic business environment, technology is a crucial part for MSME growth, enabling scaling opportunities, access to new markets, and optimized distribution channels. Automation, AI, and other advancement enhance productivity and competitiveness. Digital transformation is essential for MSMEs to thrive, enhancing in their operational efficiency, customer engagement, and global market access, while fostering innovation and new revenue streams. New revenue stream through the access to new markets. However, challenges like digital literacy, cybersecurity, financial constraint, and infrastructure deficiencies must be addressed as early as possible in the cycle. Government initiatives are vital in supporting MSME through these barriers. Advanced technologies like AI, IoT, blockchain, and 5G will further revolutionize the MSME sector, creating unprecedented opportunities for growth. Collaboration among businesses, government, and industry association is essential for supporting MSMEs in their digital journey. Devang? Hi, Devang. This is it from my side.
It's okay. Let me check with some questions there.
Sure.
Yeah, there is a question of what are the major components of digital transformation?
What are the major component of digital transformation? Basically,
Yeah.
digital transformation for you can say for medium enterprises, it is ERP, and for collaboration with online platforms, for digital marketing and search engine optimization. These are the key components that can help a business grow larger by adopting these digital transformation.
And one of the person asked that what is the ERP?
ERP is enterprise resource planning. This is a software basically that integrates all the different functional areas of a business into one single streamlined business process. Like we have production, we have warehousing, we have our office finance, and material purchasing. Everything is combined into a one single software that is called ERP.
Another question is how the digital transformation help the MSEs and SMEs?
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
Question is how the digital transformation helps in MSE companies,
Which companies?
uh, small and micro companies.
MSME companies.
Yeah.
So basically, as I said in the presentation, it helps with the you have access to the larger market base, you have access to the latest technologies, you can you can achieve a operational efficiency in your business through use of all these technologies.
And the next question is how can in micro and small companies how
Okay.
can the employee can be prepared for the digital transformations?
How can the employee be basically you can give them trainings, and yes, training is the first part basically. And if we are planning to introduce ERP into a new system, new business, so we have to prepare our employees by telling them how each function works, how everything, what is the process, how the data flows in the system. So this is the pretty basic thing which needs to be done before a new system introduced in the any business.
And what is the cost of digital transformation and how can I finance it for my business?
Okay, so it depends on business to business. What is the need of business? If you are only applying, basically implementing a new ERP system, SAP is much expensive than the Tally, its counterpart, Tally ERP. So it depends on the system that you are going to be implementing.
And next question is, how can I measure the success of digital transformation in my business?
It will show up in your revenue.
Sorry?
Success of digital transformation will show through the increased revenue, increased production process, and basically cutting down on costs.
Okay, and the question is, what risks and challenges might I encountered in the digital transformation process,
Okay.
and how can migrate them?
How to mitigate them?
Huh?
How to mitigate them?
Mitigate them.
So as I said that there are certain challenges, and the first is cybersecurity. If we are integrating internet and everything is going online for our business, we are going with online platforms, all the records are maintained in the cloud service and everything, then this is the basic, or you can say most important area which needs to be taken care of. Cybersecurity is the main pain point in this case, and for mitigating it, we can have proper antivirus in our systems. We need to make sure that we are not going astray and clicking every link that we receive, and basically you have to take a proper care while transacting online.
Next question is, does digital transformation help me to improve the relationship with my customer?
Yes, definitely it does. You get the data, you get the preferences of customers and everything. Then for the next time, you use that data to improve the business.
And how can it?
Sorry?
And how can it?
Suppose I'm getting the data that I'm in a QSR industry, and I'm getting this feedback from my customers through my online portals and everything, that my pizzas are not up to the mark. This feedback can be used for improving on the quality for the rest of the customers and for everybody.
And which providers and consultant can assist my digital transformation journey?
Okay, so there are some consultants which can help them, but I don't have the list of them with me. But there are people who can provide the digital transformation journey.
मीन्स मतलब वो ये पूछे कि वहाँ पे कोई एजेंसीज होती है या फिर क्या होता है?
नहीं, गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज वगैरह नहीं होती हैं इसकी। गवर्नमेंट तो स्कीम्स लाती है, बट डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन अगर हमें करना है, हमें फ्लिपकार्ट के साथ रजिस्टर होना है तो हमें फ्लिपकार्ट से कांटेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। अमेजोन से करना है तो अमेजोन से। अगर हम अपने यहाँ कोई सिस्टम इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं तो हमें उसके कंसल्टेंट से, SAP के कंसल्टेंट से कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। दिस इज द प्रोसीजर।
ओके,
यस,
मीन्स प्राइवेट एजेंसी से।
यस।
ओके, तो इसकी मतलब उनको बेसिकली ये जानना है कि इसकी फीस भी होती होगी या तो फिर वो चार्जेस करते होंगे उसको।
अगर बिजनेस बढ़ाना है तो चार्जेस तो होंगे ही। जब हमारी कोई भी बिजनेस हम ऑफलाइन से ऑनलाइन लेकर के जा रहे हैं तो चार्जेस होंगे। बेसिकली जो थर्ड पार्टी कंसल्टेंट होगा, ही विल चार्ज अ फीस। जिस कंपनी का सॉफ्टवेयर हम अपने यहाँ इम्प्लीमेंट कराएंगे, दे विल टेक अ शेयर फॉर दैट ऑन एज वेल।
And last question is, what type of skill and knowledge do I need to develop my team?
सही?
Hmm?
Sorry, I missed your question.
Question is, what type of skill and knowledge
Okay.
needs to develop the team?
What kind of skill or knowledge?
Skill and knowledge.
Skills. Okay. So if we are talking about the digital transformation of this thing, so first and foremost is one must have a digital literacy. If we are taking our business from offline to online, the person responsible must have the basic idea of how things works in the online environment, how we are going to how we are going to procure the services from the online vendors, and how we will be putting our product online for customers to see.
Thank you, Shahrukh sir. I
you.
just request to Ketan sir to please give a vote of thanks to the Shahrukh sir.
Sure. Thank you so much, Shahrukh ji, for your insightful approach around the digitalization of MSMEs. This has no doubt been one of the most talked about topics and perhaps need of the hour for MSMEs to leverage their efforts to a larger scale. And your anecdotes, your information, your case studies will certainly have sensitized our audiences out here. So we deeply thank you once again, Shahrukh ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so
Ketan
much.
sir.
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Devang.
Thank
Got
you,
it.
sir.
Yeah, okay. Bye bye.